This right here is one of my favorite places in the entire world. And it's a very sacred place to me. And no one really seems to quite understand why. So I'm going to explain why this is a very sacred place to me. This used to be a thriving shopping center a few years ago. That's the big KMart right there. I used to go there and buy things, and then it started to be not as crowded, less and less people in there. The employees seemed a little more depressed and so on. This was the old martial arts, Sun New Martial Arts. I think that was a dollar store there, and there was something over there as well. I'm not sure why this pickup truck keeps driving back and forth, but maybe we'll find out while we're on this video. But then one after another, the stores began to close down, and it became, over time, as you can see, I think the dollar store was the last one to be open here, and then it just became a vacant lot. And the reason why I come here, and it's so inspiring to me, is I just come back periodically over time, and I just watch it devolve more and more. And it's like this vast open lot all the way back through the backside here that occasionally people like me come and park their cars. I do calls here, calls with clients, business calls. People skateboard, ride their bicycles. I'm sure there's all sorts of drugs and illegal interactions and transactions that go on here in various areas of the evening and other times of day. There's homeless people that sleep here. There's grass and plants now that come up through areas of the parking lot, that come up through the building. Over time, and I'm watching it happen, nature is just going to take this place back over, and all this will be gone. It will be some sort of archaeological find one day thousands of years ago, and they're like, wow, these weirdos called humans, they did stupid stuff like go to Kmart, so and they wear masks and all kinds of strange things that they did. So it's a reminder, it's a place to remember that everything is temporary. Everything is temporary. Everything is temporary. Everything that seems like so important, everything that seems like it's gonna last forever, or your accomplishments and the story of you and who you are and what you did and why you're so important, everything is temporary. You can look up in the stars at night and realize how small and tiny and insignificant you are in the scheme of the universe. The story of you is this pickup truck just loves driving around, back and forth. So you have just mysterious things like that, like just people that you encounter here that are sort of in this Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome world out here, and then something beautiful will come out of this place. This place is filled with trash and old mattresses and smashed glass and so forth, but there's beauty here now, and beauty will arise out of it. And so it's just a great reminder to not be overly attached to the world of form, and also a reminder for me to see the sacred and divine in everything, to see the sacred and divine in things that are evolving and growing, and to see the sacred and divine in the things that are devolving and decaying, and that one is just a different form of the other. Every ending is a new beginning, and every beginning is another ending. So something has ended here, and yet in the fall, in the collapse, there is a birth, and there's a return to the place where it began, which is the forest, which is the beautiful natural world that is the source of everything on this earth. And so yeah, this place is a place most people want to avoid, but I tend to find the sacred in places that people like to avoid. So sometime if you're doing a coaching session with me, you never know, I might be right here at the Old KMart talking to you on the phone.